Hello and welcome back. Here we are with your answer video for this weekend. So if you've watched our weekend challenge video, you will have seen the challenge that I gave you, which involved using matchsticks to make triangles. And in this video, I'm going to give you the solutions to the two parts of the challenge that I set you yesterday. So let's go back and let's remind ourselves. We were using matchsticks to draw triangles, and we started with the idea that we would need 3 matchsticks to make one triangle. If somebody gave us 4 matchsticks, we would still only be able to draw that same triangle, and we'd have that one matchstick left over. However, when we had 5 matchsticks, there were then 2 different triangles we could make. So I then set you the challenge, and I said, right, you're going to work with 7 matchsticks, and all I wanted you to do was to draw out the different triangles that you could make using up to 7 matchsticks, because you didn't need to use all 7 each time. So let's have a look at what we could have made. Now the most interesting thing is the 2 triangles that we drew yesterday when we were demonstrating using 3, 4, 5 matchsticks. Of course, these 2 still count because they can be made with up to 7 matchsticks. Obviously with this one we would have 4 left over, and with this one we would have 2 left over. But the question is, are there other triangles we can make using up to 7 matchsticks? I would imagine it's quite possible that that was probably the first thing you came up with, looking actually that there's a pattern there. Okay, that we keep that bottom or the base of our triangle with 1 matchstick, and we build up the sides. Of course, we can now use 7 matchsticks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 allows us to build that. So we've now got 3, but there are more. What about if we put 2 matchsticks on the base? Can we now build a triangle that involves having 2 matchsticks on the base? Does that work? We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matchsticks, so we are up to 7. We're less than 7, so that's fine. And notice we've got our equilateral triangle, but this time instead of 1 triangle, 1 matchstick on each side, we've now got 2. So we're now up to 4. Are there more? There is one more. Shall we try it? Okay. Here we have 7 matchsticks. All 7 matchsticks have been used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here we go. We've managed to use all 7 matchsticks. 5 answers. That was all of the triangles that we could make using up to 7 matchsticks. So hopefully, if you've managed to play around with that, you would have got that answer or each of those triangles drawn out at some point. Now, the second part of the challenge I set you, I asked you, how many matches would I need to give you, or how many matches would you need in order to be able to make the same number of triangles as you have matchsticks? Okay? So in this case, we had 7 matchsticks, but we could only make 5 triangles. I asked you to explore and see if you could come up with the answer, and the only clue I gave you was you needed more than 7. Okay, so needed to be 8, 9, 10, and so on. Now the good news is you didn't have to go too far. Okay, now I'm going to tell you the correct answer, and then I'm going to show you those correct triangles. So the answer was 9. Okay, here's our starting point. I've got 5 triangles drawn on the board. All 5 of those triangles can be drawn with up to 9 matchsticks. Each one of those triangles can be made using up to 9 matchsticks. Obviously they would all involve having some matchsticks left over, but they all apply. So the question is, if we're going to use 9 matchsticks, there must be 4 more triangles we can draw. Okay, so if you want to, if you didn't get the answer, pause the video now and see if you can work out those other 4 triangles before I get the chance to show you. Okay? Okay, if you've had a chance to try that, let's see what you should have come up with. Now, we've got 9 matchsticks. I'm going to continue this original pattern because I was using 1 matchstick on the base and using the same number on each side. If I've now got 9 matchsticks to use and I put 1 on the base, I've got 8 left, which means I can put please do apologise for the fact that not each of my matchsticks is the same length. But here we have got exactly 9 matchsticks being used to make a triangle. It's another triangle. These triangles are your isosceles triangles. A little bit of maths reminder. Isosceles triangles, 2 sides are the same, the third side is different. So we've now got 6 triangles. We need 3 more. Well, let's have a look at this one. We talked about this one being an equilateral triangle, an extension of the original, because it's got the same number of matches on each side. Well, I've now got 9 matchsticks. And if I've got 3 sides to a triangle, that means I can use 3 matchsticks on each side. And there we have another equilateral triangle. Now we're up to 7. We're getting closer. Okay, so the question is, what are our other 2? Right, before I run out of space, let's try this one. Okay, here we've got all 9 matchsticks used. We have got 4 along one side, 2 along another, and then 3 on the other side. So we've got all 9 matchsticks used. Okay, so we're now up to 8. We need 1 more. Okay, so I'm running out of space, so you're going to have to look very, very closely when I draw this last one. Okay, it's another isosceles triangle, but as with this one here, it's going to use 2 matchsticks on the base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, less than 9 matchsticks. Okay, so all 9 triangles you see on the board can all be made with up to 9 matchsticks each time. Okay, and those are the only 9 triangles you can make. Therefore, we've got 9 matchsticks, we've got 9 triangles. So we have our answer to the second part of this weekend's challenge. So hopefully you've had a good go at that, you've had a play around and you've been able to discover the answers. If not, go back over the video if you want to, see if you can find other answers, maybe extend it further, see if you can find another number where you have the same number of matchsticks and triangles. Okay, now a quick reminder before I disappear that I asked you yesterday to come up with your own puzzles and your own riddles and share them with us. So if you are interested, if you've got a puzzle or you've got a riddle that you'd like to share with us, maybe you'd like to challenge me to find the answer, or maybe you'd like us to share it so that we can use it on one of our videos, please do get in touch. All the details were on yesterday's video, so please do go back and watch the end of that video if you want to get in touch with us to share your puzzles and your riddles. If not, we will see you once again tomorrow morning with another video to challenge you. Okay, so until then, goodbye.